what does that teach us? That there are so many different perspectives.
Yeah.
And when a teacher teaches, this is the only way to look at a book or only way to look at anything, I know you don't know your stuff. But, it was just the best year ever.
And I think that's a great point about perspective, because I think life is about changing perspective, trying to see things from different people's
Right.
perspectives. And actually, if you can flip your perspective around, say if you're struggling at work or struggling in a relationship or whatever, just try and understand, like, do I need to be here? What is the point of this? And I think so many people get caught up in, I need to make it work, or it has to, there are other things going on. People just have a very sort of narrow, siloed view of the world. But if you just change it around, there's a huge amount of potential there.
That is so right. And I would even add, some people have come to me over the years and say, I got to get out of here. Why? My boss hates me. So as a marriage and family therapist, that genre of therapy is about the system. We don't look at any one individual as the sole cause of anything. It's a systemic issue, right? So I immediately know if you hate your boss and they hate you, it's a mutual thing. And if you think your boss hates you, I want to ask you, how do you feel about your boss first? Where are we punctuating it, right? And in one very prominent case, she said, my boss is so hard on me and always criticizing. I said, okay, let me understand, how do you feel about her? And she said, I think she's incompetent. I said, well, let me tell you something. She knows you think that. And even if the words are coming out of your mouth aren't saying that, everything is energy. So what I'd like us to do is, sure, I'll help you find another job. But what I always tell everyone is change who you are now so that you can be an energetic match to the better thing. So she didn't like it. She's like, what is this? I said, I want you to take some action that's going to improve your relationship with your boss. I know you don't think this is possible. Well, she did it. And 6 months later, she got a promotion in that company and truly was out from under that boss, but had repaired the relationship. So I would ask anybody who's struggling with a particular person, I interviewed Alan Alda from the show MASH.
Oh yeah, wow, yeah.
Oh,
that must have been a great
I'm aging
yeah.
myself, but
Yeah.
what a show. And he is now a communications trainer. And he said in the interview, if someone comes at me, if I say hello to someone and they're bringing a lot of stuff at me or acting awful or rude, he always stops and says, what must have just happened in that person's life, or maybe over a long period, that is making them behave that way? And that's another shift of perspective. If, in fact, I have a little Post-it note. My theme for this year is spirituality in practice. And as I coach and teach, well, what does that mean? What's that look like? How am I going to do that? Well, one of the things is just to love people. Every person I'm talking to, every person who comes to me in a bit of a deeper way than I would have. And boy, sometimes I really have to look at that Post-it note, when I'm in the middle of a conversation, because people can be difficult when they're upset. They can be harsh. They can be, So there we go. How we look at things will change everything.